Hey, welcome back. I just ordered a bunch of parts from Shapeways, and in that batch of parts, I got new C3PO knee pistons. Now, these aren't going to be here till tomorrow. This is the old version, and I've done a little bit of modification to it and had them reprinted. And I just printed one, and I will be prepping it, uh, getting it primed up and nice and smooth for mold making. So I'll go over how I prep my 3D parts, and I will also go over the mold making process. Now I'll probably make a two-part block mold, and I might make two separate versions of this, so I may only have to cover one. Um, if you'd like, I can cover the basics of getting a 3D file set up for printing using 3D Studio Max, which was I've been using. Um, in the future, I may also do one in 123D, which is a free program, but I'm not as fast in it. I can get around in there, but I'm better at 3D Studio Max. But while I'm talking about 3D Studio Max, let's take a look, and I will show you the new models of the piston and the difference between the new one and the old one. And then tomorrow when the parts get here, I will go over them. Hang on, let's switch over to 3D Studio Max. Alright, I'm back in 3D space here. It's 3D Studio Max, so we can look at these knee pistons. The one on the right here, the beige one, is the older model, and the green is the new model. Now, the old model was correct in length, and most of the dimensions were right, but the profile of the new one is based on the Episode 3 suit that they had at Where Science Meets Imagination. The one on the right actually looks more like the Episode 1 suit. I may have had this just a little bit too narrow because of my reference photos were taken a little bit too close to the item, and it kind of distorted it. I know the measurements were right because I had good pictures with actual ruler next to them, so I had the proper measurements for the sizes. So this was lengthwise is correct, and it's mostly correct in the width. There's a few spots, like I said, look a little bit narrow when compared to the other one. So I upgraded it, and it looks like this. You can see the difference in size. Let me slide this over here. Get out of this. Of course, I gotta leave this behind. Something about that I'll tell you in a second. You can see it's a little different, but the profile lines up real nice. And I used the same picture with the measurements, and I overlaid the new image, which I took with a better focal length, which is something I'll go into if you're making something for 3D items. The focal length of the camera makes a big difference in how accurate your model will turn out if you are modeling over a photograph. So that's basically what the new part looks like. When I get the new piece in, the actual 3D printed item tomorrow, and I start putting the tutorial together, would you guys prefer me do the tutorial in small chunks or make one Mongo tutorial and just post the whole thing at the same time? The benefit of doing it in chunks is I can break up a video just in the 3D modeling, just the 3D printed prep work, and then maybe one for molding, and they can be maybe easier to access without having to fish through the whole video. But I can put it all in one. Doesn't matter. Give me your opinion and let me know what you think, and I will try to accommodate. Thanks for stopping by. See you guys soon. Bye.